Hi everyone, this is Lisa with Lisa's Coloring Corner. If you're new here, hi and welcome to the channel, and if you're back, welcome back. I have another set of colored pencils to show you. These are the Koh-I-Noor Heartmouth Polycolor. This is the 144 set. It says authentic quality product, artist colored pencils. Now these do come in a number of different size sets. You can get them in sets of 12, 24, 36, 48, 72, and then the largest is the 144. So let's take them out of the packaging. So there's plastic on the outside. So I haven't looked at these at all. And it's sticky on the back. All right, my goodness. Oh, and then we have yet another wrapping. So this is taped on. Oh my gosh. Okay, and yet more packaging. Tapers. Oh, I see these are packaged a little differently than most other pencil sets. And you shall see what I mean if I can ever get them open. There we go. Maybe. They come packaged rather well. And of course, they came in a nice heavy-duty cardboard box from Amazon. I did get these from Amazon. At the time of this recording, for this largest set, it was $155. I will leave links down below to all the sets. If you would like to try them out before getting the large set, you could maybe try a 12 or a 24. Just see if you like them or not before committing to a larger set. So this is the front of the tin. We have some artistry here. We have all of the colors in the set, and these look like they're actually hand swatched. Then on the back, we have drawing, illustrating, coloring, silky stroke, light fast, high pigmentation, and blendable. Then we have this all in foreign languages, artist colored pencil. And we have information about Koh-I-Noor out of the Czech Republic. All right, so let's take this cardboard sleeve off. Now if you look, you're going to see they come in different tins. So that'll be interesting. So we'll just push them out. Okay. Oh, I see one of my tins got dented. We'll see if that affects the pencils at all. Otherwise, they come in these your typical metal tin. The cover comes off completely. Oh, the smell. When you're first opening a package of fresh colored pencils. So we do have this quality guaranteed Koh-I-Noor Heartmouth pencil since 1790. Wow, I didn't realize Koh-I-Noor was that old. All right, we do have these lift out cardboard tabs. Just love it when they do that rather than trying to get your fingers in there, you know, and trying to pull the trays out. So this is the first tray, and we'll look at the pencils themselves in a little bit. Look at these beautiful colors. Looks like we're going to have some nice skin tones in here. The reds and then into the pinks. So they look to be in a pretty good order. We'll get into some pinks, dark reds. Oh, look at these purples. Into the blues. But, oh, I see. Okay, then we go into the next tin. Isn't that different? So they have 2 layers in each tin. We have this cardboard in between. Nice cardboard. I can use that for something. So here we have tin 2. So you see 144 out of 2, 144 out of, and number 1. So let's see the colors in here. Again, our little quality guarantee. So here's the rest of the blues. Oh, look at these teals. Into the greens, and then our browns. Ooh, lots of earth tones. Into the grays. And then looks, oh yeah, we have 3 metallics. So we'll see what the metallics look like. So we do have, like I said, some of the grays in here. What did I, okay. All right, so let's look at the pencils themselves in a little more detail. I'll put these back away. So that's, yeah, unusual to have them come in separate tins. I would have thought it would have been maybe a little more cost effective to put them in one. But if you are one that likes to keep yours in tins rather than having 4 trays to have to pull out, this probably would be handier. Let us look at the pencils themselves. I'm going to bring you down in. Now the first thing you're going to notice right off the bat is that they are hexagonal. They are not round. It does say Koh-I-Noor Polycolor. Then it does have, I believe this is the series number, so 3800. Yes. And then we have a color number. On the, okay, on the back side, that 210. What is that number for? Yeah, because they're different. Because I think this is the color number. Because this, like this one is 600, this one's 601, so that has to be the color number. Then on the back side, in this kind of weird generic font, we do have a color name. So I don't know if this kind of was an afterthought, if they heard from people that said, hey, I want a color name too. Because it is not in this nice gold metallic, you know, lettering. It's kind of just like stamped on there. This one is scarlet red, but then there's another number. Like this one is 210. Light scarlet red is 419, but yet it doesn't correspond to the color number up here. So I don't know, seeing as how it's next to the UPC symbol, if that has something to do with maybe ordering these. I don't see that they have them available singularly. I'll have to see if you can buy them individually or not. If I think of it, I'll put it up on the screen here now. And I'll do some editing. I'll add that. I'll do a little bit of research before I put this video up. Because, yeah, I'm kind of confused. All right, so as far as the core itself, now, I'm thinking this thing needs some calibrating, because when I tried to do this on some other pencils, it didn't come up with what I found online. It's supposed to have a 3.8. Yeah, see? Oh, 3.9. Okay. 3.8. And then, as far as the barrel itself, I have 6.8. On the website, it says 7. So, it's about your typical average size. of most of your colored pencils. So you'd have the whole barrel with this shiny glossy coating. And again, writing is in this gold metallic. And then, yeah, this on the back. Kind of strange. And then you have it tipped in gold with a white band beforehand, and it is end capped. So a nice looking colored pencil. They do come pre-sharpened, but as usual, I will be sharpening these all before we do the swatching itself. Now these, the wood used in here is from the California cedar wood, which is supposed to be the best, you know, type of wood to use for colored pencils. Like your, I believe the Polychromos, the Luminance, a lot of the Derwent products are all made with this same cedar wood. I also understand that some of the color names were changed a while ago. I don't know how long ago, so you know, if you have an older set, your color names might be a little bit different than what I will be swatching out. And I don't know how many were changed. I had just heard that they kind of went through a name change, kind of like Polychromos did a little while ago. I hate it when companies do that. And I think Arteza did too, didn't they? Or did they just renumber theirs? I can't remember, but... so yeah, I'll leave links down below to everything that I can find on Amazon. I believe all the different sets are available on Amazon. Now, there is rumor, I don't know if this is true or not, but that Koh-I-Noor also manufactures the Dick Blick pencils, but yet the Dick Blick pencils are totally different from these. So I don't know if that is actually true or not. They are both Czech Republic pencils, you know, manufactured over there, if that has anything to do with it. But from what I understand, they are completely different pencils, just that Koh-I-Noor manufactures them both. So what I am going to do now then is I'm going to pause. These are oil-based pencils, by the way, so I'm assuming they'll be a little bit maybe harder. Of course, can't say that. Some oil-based pencils are a little bit softer. But again, I'll sharpen these and I'll pause. I'll be back and we're going to swatch these babies out and see all the colors. So one moment. All right, so I have these all sharpened. The tins are now empty. I did put them all, as usual, in a pencil case. Another really pretty one I found. So, as well as linking all the different sets of the Polycolor pencils down below, I'll also link this. Love this one. So, I know, it's the little things in life. We're going to swatch them out. And as I explained in the previous two swatching videos, I'm swatching these out a little bit differently to enable me to make the finalized color chart much, much easier. So I have all the numbers and color names written out ahead of time. Will save us time on swatching. All right, so I'm going to be reaching across to get each of these pencils. So even though this is white and you're not going to see it, I do swatch it out anyhow. Kind of give me a feel for the pencils. Okay. So we have 500, which is Ivory Bone. And again, I'll start out with light pressure, go back over with heavy pressure. So of course, you won't be able to see that too well either, but it is a nice highlighting, blending color. So then we have 501 Pollen Yellow. Again, very, very pale. They are a little bit harder leads, but you know, not, they're going down very nicely because they are oil based. I can tell the tips are not going to wear down too fast. We have 41, banana yellow. Another nice pale yellow. And 502. Okay. Wrote that wrong. Again, I made this chart out when it was nighttime. And it's hard to read these sometimes. So there may be some errors on here. Lime yellow. So I'll have to, oh, maybe that's why. No. Lime yellow. Why do I have citrus yellow? Okay. Oh, I'm confused. Because citrus yellow is 503. Okay. I messed up. So let's put 503. We're going to add lime because I don't see lime yellow over here. Told you it was late. Okay. So we are going to put 502. And this was lime yellow. Okay. And so I'm assuming this is going to have a little bit of a greenish undertone, which it does. So that may or may not get moved. It's mostly yellow, but there is a green undertone. So here we go with the 503 chartreuse yellow. So again, anticipating some green. And yes, definitely. So I think these two will be getting moved. All right, hopefully I have the rest right. 504, lemon yellow. Do you want to come in a little closer? Another nice light yellow. Number 3, chrome yellow. A little touch of orange to this. That's a pretty yellow. And 555, papaya orange. Kind of looks more peachish. Well, I guess not. Not once I got to the harder swatching. Then we have 556, amber orange. Again, getting a little bit more orange. Five, 7, tangerine orange. Oh, that's a pretty orange. Now we have some beautiful peaches in here, skin tones. 550 Fair Portrait Gold. Very, very pale. Holy cow. A little bit of crumbling. Could have been me sharpening some of these pencils too sharp. There is a little bit of crumbling on this. I didn't really have any at all with the other ones. We'll see if these skin tones do crumble a little more. 551 Portrait Fair. Very pale too, but more of a pink undertone. So again, these really pale ones would work great for blending colors. Yeah, that showed up a little bit on camera. Let's get to a few that are a little darker. 552 Portrait Light. Still quite light. But getting a little bit darker. 553 Portrait Sand. Yeah, some of these I got sharpened to quite a fine tip, which I usually don't do for swatching because when I press hard here at the end, I don't want to snap the tip. But I am pressing quite hard with these when they are sharpened quite long, and they're not snapping at all. Then we have 554 Portrait Honey. So this is light also, but not quite as light as those others. A little bit lighter than this one, so these would be switched around. But those are nice colors, aren't they, for portraits? And it looks like we have one a little bit darker. This is 357 Apricot Orange. So we'll see if this is too orange. No, not really. Little bit. Nice succession of skin tones though. And now we're going to go into the oranges themselves. 45 light orange. Make sure I have the right one. So yeah, nice light orange. I'll be curious to see, because this is a larger set, how many colors we will have in each color family. 42 Chromium Orange. And yes, this took me quite a while to write this chart out. But like I said, it is going to take a lot less time to put them in the correct order. Thank you, Claire. Color with Claire is the one with this idea. So I can't take credit for it. Oh, I think I have these two in the wrong order because it looks like this one is darker. 558 Fire Orange, at least looking at the lead, which is usually what I go by. Fire Orange. Little bit darker than Chromium Orange. Oh, come on. And 126 Persian Orange. Okay, so yeah, this is lighter. So they are all three different. A little bit lighter, a little darker, and then fire orange is darker yet. And then we have 5 reddish orange. And this one's darker yet. A lot more red in this one. Very pretty color. Now, I'm not sure why I put these down here. I think because they had a lot more peach in them. Yeah, pink maybe. 350 Portrait Peach. So, like I said, I'll be switching things around. Yeah, there is a lot more pink in this. But, yeah, I may be switching these around. Still could be a good skin tone. As well as maybe this one, 354 Salmon Pink. Again, more pink than the orange up here. This could be a good blush color. And then 355 Peach Orange. A lot of pink in this. So this one definitely wouldn't be going up by the skin tones. Okay. So I really split up the oranges. I don't know if I had missed those and was thinking I was going to put them up there. I don't know my thought process. And we have 559 Portland Orange. Like I said, did this late at night. Who knows what my thought process was? Or lack thereof. So Portland Orange. Okay, getting more towards the red-orange side, but much more orange than red yet. We have 560 Dark Salmon Orange. We'll see how many of these are real similar in color. Like I said, they are a harder lead, but they lay down quite nicely. We'll see at the end, I will be again doing a blending test on a leaf. We have 6 Vermilion Red. Very nice red. Not on the pink side. Vermilion Red usually has still kind of the orange undertone, which is nice. I like that color. 601 Scarlet Red. So here we go. No longer the orange undertone. More of a true red. And then we have light scarlet red. So I may have these out of order too. We'll see. 600 light scarlet red. They look very similar, don't they? At least when I do the light layer. Oh, it is a little bit lighter. Just a tad. So it's kind of in between these two. $170, that looks like 178. Don't know how to pronounce this. Pyroli red or parole? Oh, I don't know. Never heard of that color name before. Every once in a while you come across a new color name, right? So here we go with a little bit more of a pinker, well, not really pink, but it doesn't have the orange undertones anymore. And again, I put some pinks in here and then I went to some dark reds. So again, I don't know my thought process. 604 coral red, but it'll still give you an idea of the colors. Unless, no, I could have maybe just swatched these in the order they had in the case. Because yeah, some of this is off quite a bit. I can't see me doing this. And because it was a week ago that I unboxed these and did the kind of the intro to these pencils, I don't remember. But it could have been, this is the order they were in the box. Because yeah, I can't imagine doing these pinks and then getting to some darker reds. 610 light carmine red. Another pretty pink. And we have 609 antique rose. This looks like it's a pretty color. Oh, yes. Oh, that is pretty. Now a very pale pink. We have 351 light portrait pink. So we had, you know, some portraits up here, but now we have the portrait pink. So very, very pale pastel pink, which is nice to have. It's be very pretty to use on flowers. 352 blush pink. Another pretty pink. .608 light French pink. A little bit of a darker pink. That's really pretty too. So pretty. Okay, 607 punch pink. Oh, these are pretty, aren't they? Now we are going into the darker reds and then back to some pinks. So yeah, no, I didn't do this. 605, yes. Burgundy red. Had to make sure it was the same as what I had written down. There is a lot of kind of almost a pinkish purple in here. Very much on the pink side. But yet it still would put it after the pinks, or after the reds. Then we have number 8, Bordeaux red. Now, because the barrel's getting dark, this one is hard to read, and yet, for instance, this dark purple, the lettering is white. So, kind of wish they would have done that in white. But, that's okay. Ooh, that's pretty. and more purple in there. Definitely this one. Very pretty though. We have 132 Carmine Red. All right. We have 602 Currant Red. Aren't you glad I don't have to write the numbers and names down? We would be here forever. Won't be as long as that 300 set for the color pencils. That was a long video. But it was fun looking at all the pretty colors, wasn't it? We have 606 Dark Vermilion Red. And that is very much what it is. Some of these do seem a little bit, what would you say, drier than others. 603 Wine Red. We have a lot of reds. Uh-oh. Looky what happened. Do I have my... I don't have my sharpener. Oh, I do have my manual one in here, though. So this is my M&R, which is my favorite handheld pencil sharpener. Does a fantastic job. And I didn't sharpen these with my M&R, but look at how pretty, how nicely that is sharpening. You can always tell it's good wood when you get that little swirl as you sharpen it. Now, because this was broken completely off. There. Whoops. Look how nicely that's sharpened, though. Let's get all the pencil shavings off. Can't believe I just did that and didn't use my brush. Didn't rub on it though. Okay, let's put that pencil lead in there. Made a mess. Okay. Crisis averted. All right, so one lead broken. Okay, so this was the wine red. Okay. And I don't believe that would have been the fault of the sharpener because it broke down here. So must have been the lead itself that was broken, it seemed. All right, we have 212 Caput Mortem. At least that's how I say it. Nice dark red. Nice shading color. And 650 Fig Purple. All right, now we're getting into... No, we have pinks after this, so this one is definitely getting moved. It's a pretty dark purple. Not sure why it's here. Like I said, I know for sure. I didn't put these in this order, so has to be the way they came in the case. 131 French Pink. I must have been feeling lazy. I think I figured because I'm going to be cutting these out to put them in the right order, I could just swatch them right out of the case rather than taking all that time and trying to put them in the correct order. right off the bat. Oh, I like that pink. Here was one that looks a little bit darker. 653 Mexican pink. So I think these two colors would go together beautifully for a blend. Ooh, look at that. Definitely. How are these showing up on camera? Oh yeah, pretty good. All right, I get to go to the next page here. Well, sleeve, I guess. I'm going to take a sip. I'm getting thirsty. Sorry if I slurped. 353 Amaranth Pink, so a very pale. It looks to have kind of a purplish undertone. Oh, that's pretty. Gorgeous. Okay, so now we're kind of getting onto some red violets, it seems. We have 651 Orchid Purple. Beautiful. Love it. And 177 Lilac Violet. Ooh, pretty, pretty. So a little bit darker. Yeah, these are definitely out of order too, because the one after this is lighter. So we have 655 Byzantium Purple. Byzantium Purple. Another one I never heard of before, but a beautiful color. Now a little bit of a lighter one is 178 Reddish Violet. And now we're into the darker purples. We have 654 Dark Reddish Violet. A little bit darker than that. Is that 82 or 52? 182 Dark Violet. Nice dark purple. Couple more purples. We have 180 Dark Lavender Violet. Okay, so now we're on the blue side of violet instead of the red. It's nice that we have this really dark, dark violet color. Because it's real nice to have the real light, the medium, but it's nice to have that dark also. Then we have 13, lavender violet. So yeah, why they put them in the order they do in the case, you know, like the dark before the regular. No sense. And 179 bluish violet. Lot more blue. Very pretty. $181 Windsor violet. Not quite as dark. Oh, these are pretty purples. And I think this is the final purple. We have 700 Midnight Blue. Okay, we'll see if it has purple in it. Not really. Okay. But it is a nice dark blue. Always wonderful to have our dark blues. Awesome. Don't always get your dark colors, especially like your nice dark blues and dark greens. 17 Cobalt Blue. That's a nice mid-tone. And we have a nice pale blue coming up. Yeah, 57 Mountain Blue. Oh, that is pretty. Love the pale blues also. We have quite a few blues. 704 Navy Blue. So hopefully we have a couple more dark blues. Dark, but not as dark as the Midnight Blue, but it has a different undertone to it too. So it is a darker blue. That's pretty too. Nice shading blue. $54 Dark Cobalt Blue. Oh, so far it seems like the dark cobalt blue does not go with the cobalt blue at all. Not at all. Total different undertone. And it is not dark. You know, I've been noticing the colors actually correspond to the barrels relatively well in this set. Yep, this one, okay. 19 Sapphire Blue. Another gorgeous color. And 701 Dark Azure Blue. Oh yeah, that's pretty too. Thank you. Okay, and then we have 702 Azure Blue. blue. We'll see if these two go together. Yeah. That's another pretty lighter blue. '16 Cerulean Blue. Oh, love that blue. '53 Phthalo Blue. Okay, so they are all different blues, which is incredible. 55 Permanent Blue. Of course, we're not done yet, so we have quite a few blues to go. Oh, here's another nice darker blue. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, nice dark blue. And looks like we have another dark blue. We have 56 Indigo Blue. Yeah, another nice. With a little bit of a different undertone to it too, so nice having both of these. And we have 20 Prussian Blue. Another pretty blue. Oh, looks like we have another light blue. 7, oh, I put that down here because I knew I missed it. I'm going to do that one on my own. Should have wrote myself a note. I'm like, why would I have lime yellow? This blue cannot be called lime yellow. All right, 703. I thought I was wrong again because it's called Dark Cerulean Blue. Does that look dark to you? How we swatch your pencils. Although again, like I said, the barrels are pretty reminiscent of the color. Maybe a shade off here and there, but they're pretty good. 18 Light Blue. Ooh, like that too. A lot of beautiful blues in here. $705 Sea Blue. Another lighter blue. We have 15 Ice Blue. So we do have a lot of light and dark blues along with those midtones. So beautiful arrangement or assortment of blues in this set. And there are a lot of greens too. And browns. 52 Dark Ice Blue. Yeah, those two would go together nice. It's quite a jump, though. It almost seems like you'd need something in between. I was curious to see what this looks like. This is 731 dark teal blue. Oh, that is pretty. So another dark blue. Really nice and dark. And then 732 teal blue. Beautiful. Love it. You know I like my teals. My teals and my purples are my favorite, especially purple. 750 royal teal. So we have quite a few in the teal line. Gorgeous. More green in this and more blue in that one. Then we have 751 teal green. Oh yeah, this would go nice with the royal teal. Well, there is quite a bit more green in that. And then 21 bluish green. These two would go together, but last blue is 752 medium turquoise. And another light blue. A little bit of a crumble there. All right, on to all the greens. 770 Persian green. So hopefully we have a lot of light greens and dark greens like we did in the blues. 771 jade green. Nice mid-tone. Definitely that one has the blue undertone. Now it does look like we have a very deep green. 772 deep green. Maybe I meant to say dark, but I seen this and subconsciously said deep. Oh yes, nice dark green. That is pretty. Reminds me of like a forest green. And 26, now we have dark green. Not overly dark, but on the darker side. Of course, the more layers you put down and the heavier pressure, the darker the color. And we have 60 emerald green. Another nice mid-tone green. That's pretty. That's close to a true green, at least on my end. Looks kind of dark on your side. Maybe it's not a true green, it's just my eyes. We have 773 light emerald green. So we do have a light green. $7.74 light jade green. Okay, then we have 24 pea green. Oh, pretty mint green. Love this shade too. Isn't that pretty? Another dark green. We have 775 avocado green. Another beautiful green for shading, but with a complete different undertone. $61 sap green. Boy, so far I do not see any of them that are alike. But we have many to go. $25 meadow green, and I got that written down wrong. Where am I going to write this so when I cut them out? Meadow green. Another nice mid-tone green. 59 grass green. Again, a little bit different. It's unbelievable that you can have this, you know, amount of different greens in some of these sets. It's like, wow. 58 light green. So now we're getting into some of the lighter yellow greens. I think, because I have to turn the page in my pencil case. Oh, yes. A number of yellow greens. We have 23 spring green. Oh, I love this color. Gorgeous. And 22 yellowish green. I think I missed sharpening this one. The tip looks so blunt. So that may be why it seems a little bit scratchier. Oh, love that one too. Just a few more greens. 62 apple green. And again, totally different. 776 Celadon green. Another really neat green. Couple more. We have 60, is that a 3 or is that an 8? That is a 3. Light olive green. Now I noticed, and that could be the way I took this pencil out of the sharpener, but it is chipped on this side. So it's probably going to snap on me when I do heavier pressure. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. Maybe if I go like this, more straight up and down, it won't. Yeah, it's like these tips would take a long time. You know, you could color quite a bit before you would have to sharpen them. So they would get into, you know, do fine details nicely. 27, dark olive green. Oh, a lot more brown in this. All right, let's get into the browns. Speaking of which, we have 214, dark earth brown. Again, we hope we have darks and lights, and I started dark this time. Okay, we'll do it the opposite. Maybe that actually works out better. I should try that. 33, dark brown. Let's try that. Because maybe, yeah, it'll work out better starting out dark. Actually, I think it does. I think I'm going to change the way I swatch. See, accidents can be good things. All right, we have 68, burnt umber. Because it's much easier to come out and do the lighter pressure then. We have 32, natural sienna, yep. That's a nice brown. Yellow undertone to it. We have 820, hazelnut brown. $8.22, Cafe Noir brown. Another one I never heard of before. Oh, very nice though. Go a little faster swatching this way too. 821, almond brown. So we do have a nice pale brown. Nice tan color. Awesome. Almost has a peach undertone to it, doesn't it? Again, it looks a little bit darker on camera than it does in real life. We have 31, light brown. Yeah, I do like swatching this way much better. Some of the best inventions were discovered by accident, weren't there? 823 Sandstone Brown. Ooh, I like this. I always do like the browns with the redder undertones. And there are a number of them coming up. 825 Burnt Sienna. Oh, that's pretty too. And we have 20, I don't know if that's, nope, that's 60. Oh yeah, 65. Medium terracotta. Let's see, am I on the right one? Yes, okay. We have 30 reddish brown. Very much reddish. Very pretty. $8.24 cinnamon brown. Quite a bit of orange in there. $64 burnt ochre. Nice brown. $8.04 brown ochre. $66 raw umber. We come to a number of colors that are here with the earth tones, but a number of them look real yellow. So they're probably going to be moved. 44 Naples yellow. Yeah. Definitely more yellow than brown. 803 yellow brown ochre. Now this one would probably stay here. Hey, we're getting there, folks. Do I have these out of order? Or did I miss one? Dark gold ochre. Dark yellow ochre. Okay, wait a minute. Dark, okay. Do have these out of order, okay. All right, 800 dark gold ochre. Yeah, another one I'll be moving. Take the next couple out in case they're in the wrong order. Okay, then we have the 28 gold ochre. Definitely a yellow. I think because they have the word ochre in it though, that they're down by the browns. Although, who knows? Some of these are just put wherever. So, 801 yellow ochre. That's a nice sunny yellow. We have 802 dark yellow ochre. And this one will still be getting moved up to the yellows. And finally, in the browns slash yellows, 29 light ochre. So some of these are a little questionable as to whether I would leave them down here. This one, yellow brown ochre, I think I will, but I think the rest of them will all be moved. All right, we finally get to the grays. 34 light bluish gray. Oh yeah, a lot of blue in there. Very pretty. '72 slate gray. Another one with a bluish undertone. And 71 medium gray. It looks like we have some warm grays. Oh yeah, that's what it says. 451 warm gray 1. So they're just going to go in successive order. Very pale gray. 452 warm gray 2. Can start to see it. $4.53 dark or warm gray 3. $4.55 warm gray 5. $4.56 warm gray 6. It's kind of got a rhythm to it. And finally, in the warm grays, we have 458 gray 8, warm gray 8. So nice dark warm gray. All right, let's go to the cool grays. So these will be easy to put in order. 401 cool gray 1. Very pale. $403 cool gray 3. So they skipped the 2 in the cool grays. Oops. And 405 cool gray 5. $406 cool gray 6. $408 Cool Gray 8. So for those of you who do like using your grays, there are quite a few. 409, Cool Gray 9. Very dark gray. Then we get to the black. Let's see how dark this black is. 36, Ivory Black. So if you burnish, it does look to be a nice black. Now we have 3 metallics. We have 75 Standard Bronze. Oh, they are. They feel like your typical slippery when they, you know, metallic pencils when they go on the paper. $39 Standard Silver. Last but certainly not least, we have 40 Standard Gold. There we go. Wowzers, huh? All right, so let's take these 2 pages out. Let's look at the colors as a whole. Back out just wide enough so we can see both pages. All right. All right, so as far as yellows, really pale yellows. Again, we have a couple here that will be moved to the greens. But then including these darker yellows, very nice variety of yellows and oranges, getting into the reds. And look at the portrait colors. If you like coloring portraits, this is a beautiful set. Getting into the darker reds. Down here, we have pinks. We are lacking on, well, we do have, you know, we have our light pinks here, but I would say that is one color family that, you know, we do have these, but then we get into, you know, more of the, like this is called French pink and Mexican pink, but there's such a purple undertone. I would think it would be nice to have had a few more pinks in this set, because there's quite a variety of purples, which is awesome. And the blues. Beautiful assortment of blues. And like I said, I really don't see any that are real similar. The Prussian blue and indigo blue are similar, but indigo blue is darker. But the other ones, cerulean blue and azure, kind of similar. Yeah, the other ones are pretty good. The greens, yeah, they're all different. Awesome assortment of greens. And then the browns. Natural sienna, hazelnut. Little similar, but the hazelnut is definitely darker. This almond brown could almost be used as a shading color for the skin tone. Beautiful red browns, yellow browns, raw umber, again, definitely kind of has a green undertone to it, and then these dark yellows. Then a nice wide variety of grays, couple metallics. Do they shine? Oh, they are shiny. I don't know if you can see that. They are quite shiny for those of you who use metallics. I myself really don't. But they are shiny. What do you guys think as far as the color assortment? Like I said, I guess I'm just a little disappointed in the pinks. The rest, my gosh, beautiful. Beautiful assortment of colors. Because we do have the dark browns also, and then the paler browns. We have this one that's a nice tan too. You don't always get this pale tan. Maybe a shade that's a little bit of a darker tan maybe. Because we have quite a few in the red brown arena. But yeah, really nice variety of colors. Let's take a few pencils. I like swatching them out on black paper. Let's just to see kind of how opaque they are. We'll take one color from each color family. Let's zoom you back in. Sorry, it was my head in the way. And pretty transparent, which is kind of par for the course for yellow. And we'll try orange, kind of a true orange. And I will burnish this just to see. Yeah, not the best. Let's take a red. Now that's not too bad. That covers quite well. We'll take a pink. And that one is so-so. We'll take a blue, a lighter blue. Oh, I didn't take a purple. We'll do that next. Well, that one's not too bad. That one's pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a lighter red violet. Oh, that's not bad either. It's pretty opaque. So these two did pretty good. Especially that blue. Okay, let's try a couple of greens. I mean, they're not doing bad, especially for oil-based pencils. Oil-based are usually a little more translucent than your wax. We'll try this bright spring green. That one's not too bad. And just a lighter brown, maybe. Then, of course, we'll test out the white. And it's not doing bad, but it is more translucent. Finally, let's go back and check this white. Not the worst, but not the best. Pretty translucent. Again, it's an oil-based pencil, so most of these, I wouldn't necessarily say this is a real budget set, but unless you get into your more premium sets, the whites aren't the best. Well, even polychromos, again, because it's oil-based. Your other whites, like, of course, the Prismacolor white. Can't hardly beat that. The Holbein, what is it, the Chinese white? The Luminance white. So you have a number of choices for very opaque whites, if that's what you like. All right, let's go ahead and do our blend test. So I did my first two, the Lyra Rembrandt, the Blick Studio. Now we have the Koh-I-Noor. So let's find 3 greens. I want to use one of these. Maybe the dark green. Maybe grass green and light green. We'll do one that are quite far apart. These aren't super far apart, but far enough. Let's do those 3. Let's find them. Dark green. No, that's sap green. Emerald green. Where are you? There we go. Dark green, and I want grass green and light green. Okay. So we have our 3 greens, and let's see how these are going to blend. I've just started doing this because I thought it'll, kind of give you a good idea of how a 3-color blend will work. First go over it with the light color. Just real lightly. Then the dark one. Oh, again, I am not a layering person. I typically do about 2 layers. And that's it. They do so far seem to be blending together. Kind of hard to tell. Like I said, those 2 colors were kind of similar. Let's do a burnishing layer. Whoa! So we'll see the difference in colors maybe a little bit more. Yeah, they are blending together nicely. Now this is on the, it is great for colored pencils. It is by Spring Hill. It is the Vellum Bristol Cover Digital. And I know a lot of people like this paper for colored pencils. I'll leave a link to that down below, as well as the Athmat. It's a rechargeable pencil sharpener, and it is my favorite. I'll leave all those links down below. So this is a much toothier paper. So I typically don't use blender pencils. I pretty much burnish with my colored pencil. That turned out nicely. I think I should have used the lighter green though for the tip. But it does have a nice, we do start from a nice dark and go out to the light. So yeah, they blended quite nicely. Ouch, I just stabbed myself. All right, so again, let's zoom back out. Okay, so we have our blend test, we have our black paper test, and our swatching. overall, yeah, I do like them. I do like the softer pencils more because I feel they are easier, you know, to blend together, like the Prismacolor. You know, I'm just that type of a soft pencil. These are quite a bit harder, but I think for like hair, you know, things like that, they're going to be beautiful to work with. And as you can see, even like that leaf, that was only 2 layers. So for those of you who like to layer a lot more, I think these would work great for you. It does feel like they are more of a layering pencil than a blending pencil, but I made it work. They did blend. All right, like I said, all links will be down in the description if any of this interests you and you'd like to go check them out. So thank you so much for watching this swatching video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what the Koh-I-Noor Polycolor pencils are all about. If you did enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up button on your way out. It really does help the channel and I'd appreciate it so much. You can leave any questions, comments, or concerns down in the comment section below. I love reading through your comments. And of course, if you're not already subscribed and you enjoy all things coloring related and or diamond painting related, please consider subscribing. I do usually try to post at least 1 video every day for you guys. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. As always, happy coloring, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.